Following a game enjoyed by many across the nation and the world over and forms part of the fabric of our culture. The We Are Football Festival fuses sport, music and lifestyle. It's aimed at immersing football activities in a social setting. Now, thus, various legends and activities have been planned to fuse the various elements together and some entertainment galore. Now, these also form part of the legends who will be taking part of the 25-year celebration of the first game for Bafana Bafana, which occurred back in July of 1992. It's all taking place at the Moses Mabhida Stadium in November. Now, Errol Madlala, Director of Pitch Sports Entertainment, joins us to unpack a little further. Good morning, Errol. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Lisa.
Now, as you mentioned, 25 years ago, July, we saw it was the first game for Bafana Bafana. I mean, why the need to host such an event against that backdrop?
Thank you very much for the opportunity. I think fortunately I was also at the game 25 years ago.
Wow.
It's incredible. But I think it has come full cycle now where we find an opportunity to merge entertainment and sport, particularly to get legends and fans together in a social setting.
Why the need to pay homage to those legends? I mean, looking at the period South Africa was in, the energy, the excitement, the transition, it's 25 years later. Where are these heroes and why the need to bring them back to reintroduce them to fans alike?
I think is that no matter where you are in life, you still celebrate your birthday. I think it was important to celebrate the ups and downs of Bafana Bafana over the past 25 years, starting back from that game, all the legends to the guys that we are still playing today. So I think for us, it's important to just pay homage because the role of a national team is to bring the nation together. And I think that's the attempt. The results may or may not go away, but I think it's the purpose. And when the national team is in play, everyone comes together for that moment.
So obviously November this is taking place at the Moses Mabhida Stadium, as I read earlier on, but introducing the legends to fans, fusing sports, lifestyle and entertainment. I mean, what can we expect from the activities planned for that event?
It is a social event, so ultimately you get to play in a six-a-side tournament. So I think AN7 can also form a team to join a six-a-side tournament. There will be e-gaming is taking on at the moment, so there will be competitions in the FIFA 17. People can also play different type of football games. There's a game called Shibobo that we'll be introducing at that game whereby you play against two other people, and if you score a Shibobo, the game is over. I think on top of that, there'll be stalls, there'll be music. We've got DJ Fresh, DJ Tira, and more DJs to be announced soon. So we encourage the people all over South Africa, actually, particularly those that are in Durban and KZN, to actually come down on the 11th at People's Park at Moses Mabhida to join on the fun. But we encourage people to go to wearefootball.co.za to register their teams so that they can also get to mingle and share the fun with the legends and other fans as well.
Are there ongoing initiatives that are planned beyond this day in paying homage to the legends of Bafana Bafana? I mean, what can we expect further down the line?
I think it's 2 months ago, the 1996 team was honored at Sun City. On the 11th of November, we obviously will have a massive cake, but also it's in aid to support SAFA with Come Show Your Love campaign that they launch for their teams, including Bafana Bafana. So that will be part of the activity. And We Are Football will be having a lot of planned discussions around football, activities around football for the year ahead. So what's exciting is that the winning team for the six-a-side tournament, they get a chance to win, to come back to Durban, be accommodated, and actually be on a convoy to follow Bafana Bafana to the stadium and be hosted in a 24-seater suite at the stadium in the next home game of Bafana Bafana African qualifier in March next year.
What's the legacy of the project at large?
I think it's for us, what is important for this project is to just bring back the fun in football. Football is supposed to be fun, and I think ultimately as fans, we'd also like to partake. But I think what's going to be great for me to be able to be on the field against Mark Williams, against Neil Tove, against Dr. Khumalo, to actually, get to socialize. And I think that's important. I mean, football is supposed to be fun. So for us, particularly as African, we like to show off our skills, our shibobos, and so forth. And we hope that on the day all the skillful players in South Africa and those that think are skillful will come and join us for the fun.
All those couch coaches. Well, it's
Exactly.
important to keep that spirit alive, and what better way than to pay homage to the legends that help introduce and unite the nation through their spirit of excellence as well.
We always joke that the 20-year-olds don't know the 1996 team. I think it's because we don't write our history. I think this will be an interactive way for people to actually understand who these heroes are. I think we've only won one tournament in the history of Bafana Bafana in the past 25 years. So it's important for people to recognize that so that they can encourage the future of Bafana Bafana, who will be playing the night before against Senegal.
Just to reiterate, when, where, how do we get a hold of you? Should we want to obviously purchase tickets, become part of this team, etc.?
Go to wearefootball.co.za so that you can either register to partake in with your team, 6-a-side tournament for a team of 12, or participate in e-gaming, or you can just come for the fun and watch. So it's going to be fun-filled day. We've got more DJs to announce. Thibaut Touch will also bring his Touch HD team. I know that Ukhozi FM are also putting their team together, and I'm hoping ANN7 is also will be thinking about that.
I'm sure there are people watching and might be interested, but thank you very much for taking time to chat with us today about the We Are Football Festival. We wish you all the best with your future endeavours as well, as we pay homage to the spirit of football and legends who make that game possible.
Thank you very much.
Of course, that was Errol Madlala. He was the director of Pitch Sports Entertainment, chatting to us about the We Are Football Festival taking place on the 11th of November at the Moses Mabhida Stadium.